Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the start of a battle which I played earlier this evening, actually. And, well, it didn't work out too well because there was a troll in the game. And the troll is El Morda in the T110E4 to my left. You can see him there. And, yes, he's going to troll me for the rest of the battle and make this game absolutely useless. Well, the game is just about to start. There you can see me. I'm in the Su-14-2, the Tier 8 Soviet SPG. I've got the big gun, the 203mm, and what I'm going to attempt to do is back into the trees behind me. So as you can see, oh, there's no sound, so I can rewind that and get the sound running. There we go, and we'll push that forward, and there we go. Now, I'm going to take it into third-person view. You can see the troll comes up to me and starts pushing me, and I originally thought at this moment that he was trying to give me a helping hand, and so I directed the vehicle to go in the direction I actually wanted, until I realised, no, he's not trying to do that, he's actually trolling me. And then obviously I realised that, yes, when he shot me, that he was actually a total troll, and he's going to attempt to do this until eventually I get killed. Now you notice I don't try to fire back. I'm not firing at him. What I'm actually doing is firing at the enemy, and he's fired at me again, but notice even though he's pushing me back, I'm actually able to aim at the enemy generally. Rounds out, and I get 205 hit points from a T69. So I'm trying to demonstrate to him that his trolling is not actually doing anything to affect my game as much. I probably won't be able to get as many shots out, and I probably won't be able to help the team, but I'm still going to get some shots on the enemy if I can. And I suddenly see a blesk, so I'm generally aiming in his direction. As you can see, I'm still getting pushed about by the T110, who's, or the E4 I should say, who's pushing me about. You can see my reticules jumping all over the place, because of course he's pushing me back, and I suddenly see this Bless going up the road to the carrier, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get the shell close enough to do any damage, and the E4 hits me again. Now you can see the E4 is now pushing me sideways almost. So at this moment, I actually try to back up, so he's not pushing me in that direction, but he's trying to push me up the slope. He's fired at me again. Constantly doing this. I'm waiting for him to turn blue as well, because I thought that at the very least, Wargaming's automated system should come into operation and make him turn blue for team damage, or at least causing damage. And now he's pinned me against the rock. So I'm actually aiming towards the enemy now, because there's a Wizzy 113 GFT. I fire a shell in his direction, but it actually hits the battleship, so I didn't get anything on target there. And I'm also having difficulty now trying to get the rescue on the Lurva. But you can see that the T110 is now trying to push me sideways right up into the corner. And this is a heavy tank, by the way. It's the Su-14-2 is basically a T-35. It's a Soviet heavy tank. So he's trying to push something that's very, very, very heavy into a position where he can actually get me in sight of the enemy. It's not actually working for him, because you can't really easily push something that heavy around and expect to do it all the time. So he keeps having to try and back off and then push me again. He obviously knows that I am firing at the enemy. And you can see the reticules bouncing all over. I was aiming for the corner, hoping that one of the enemy tanks might come out, but our Gorilla 15, who was actually guarding the cap, got taken out. So there's nobody spotting our team over there. And then I realised, well, there's no point. We're not going to win this game, because we're 7 down, and the E4 is trying to prevent me from getting any shots on target. So I turn the vehicle as much as I can, and it is turning gradually. and the rescue will come round. I get 2 tanks together there, and I'm thinking, if only I can get the rescue round. And the E4's fired at me again. Rounds out. Well, lands behind the Ho-Re 3 for 317. So I got some tracks on the guy as well. And now I've been spotted by the enemy renegade and killed. And you can see the E4 push me into a position where the renegade could still see me and kill me. There's the renegade. Fired an HE round at me, which of course would go straight through the side of the cabin. Wasn't able to defend myself because the E4 was blocking me. And so I've now been killed. And the E4 is now over there. You can see him. And he's being attacked by the enemy Grom and the renegade. And they've killed him. The game has been completely ruined for the team because 2 players were not able to get shots on the enemy as such. I was blocked from shooting at the enemy and getting accurate hits, and the rest of the team basically gave up anyway. They weren't a very good team, and then I notified in chat that it was the T110E4 that should be reported, and he lost the battle for them. And now the enemy team is capping. Okay, and it won't be long before the last 2 on our team, the LT432 and the T54, get wiped out. There goes the LT432. T54's in a corner, but it won't be long before he goes down. Unfortunately, I can't transfer to them because at the time I was busy writing in chat to say that the T110E4 caused this loss. And and it's not coming up for some reason. It's not showing there, the chat. But the T54 is about to die. And that's it. Game was destroyed by the T110E4 acting as a troll instead of playing the game. And there you go, the T54's gone, and that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats to that one, and well, I didn't manage to get a mastery or a medal, of course, not likely to. My win rate was only 243, but considering I was being trolled, that's not so bad. Considering I actually did manage to get 2 shots on the enemy that actually got reasonably close enough to do some damage. But look at the team score. We can see I got 522 hit points of damage, and the T110E4 got nothing in damage, nothing in kills, and only 82 experience points for just basically turning up. In fact, that puts him way down here. Only the Grom managed to get less, and he only got 64. The best player on the team turned out to be the T54, who actually did got a cool-headed medal from that one for 2,412 hit points, and he did get 2 kills. The Grom on our team got a cool-headed 898, no kills and only 204. And the best player on the enemy team was their Sharfu 4, who managed 3,485 hit points of damage, got 3 kills and 1,035 base. And there's the tank that actually killed me, the Renegade, who got 2,832, 1 kill, which was me, and 974. You can actually see in this battle that I did get 4 shots fired, 2 splashes, 522 hit points of damage. Received 1 hit which penetrated, wiped me out. That was the shot from the Renegade. 2 enemy vehicles were damaged. I actually made a profit from the game of 2,523 credits and 180 base, or 180 experience points out of it. So it wasn't a complete loss for me in terms of XP or credits, but it was a loss in terms of my ability to actually do anything to help the team. And it ruined my enjoyment in that battle. So I've ticketed this one, sent it into Wargaming, and I've done the video as well, which means, of course, that this guy will be known by everyone. He's on the EU server, and he is a troll. So now everybody will know that this character El Morder of the CZAHA clan is a troll. He will be reported to his clan for acting as a troll. And after that, of course, I think they might have a few words with him. Wargaming will probably just put it in their automated system and say, well, he doesn't get any punishment. Because I'm not a CC, I'm not a community contributor, even though I've got 10,000 videos on YouTube. It's another instance of people trolling in the game, even at tier 10. And it's not good for the game's publicity to see players at this level doing this, doing trolling. That guy could have actually made a difference to the game. He didn't. And as a consequence, the team lost. And I'm hoping, although I doubt that it will happen, that somebody else on the team will turn around and say, yeah, this guy is a troll. They probably won't report it, but hopefully they will blacklist him, and that will make it impossible for him to get platoons with other people in the future. Certainly, I'm never going to platoon with this guy ever again, even if he asks or requests it, because it will pop up that he is a troll. But there you go. I didn't fire on the guy at all. I didn't fire at him. And that's the right thing to do, because if you fire on them, it encourages them to think that they're getting somewhere with their trolling. If instead what you do is you report it to the enemy and do what you can to help the team, then and you report it not to the enemy, rather report it to Wargaming, then Wargaming might actually take some action if this guy keeps getting cited by other people for team killing or team damage. Hope you enjoyed it. You probably didn't, but if you agree that it was the right thing, please leave a comment down below, and thank you for watching.